My name is Kevin Lloyd. I am the co-founder and CEO of MYLE, which stands for Make Your Life Entertaining. I am super excited and delighted to be here with you all today, and I want to thank you all for joining us. This is a special day for us because we're going to have the opportunity to show you some of the new release features that we've been working on for some time now. In addition to that, we have some special announcements that you're going to be super excited about when you hear them. So for those that don't know, we've been around for about 7 years, but over the last couple of years, we've really been in an innovation mindset to make some things really special for you all to help make your life entertaining. So when you're looking for things to do, places to go, and food to eat, we say just MYLE it. We've been working on developing the world's most dynamic entertainment platform that, guess what, is now patent pending. So that's a big deal for us because over the last year, we've had some major accomplishments. In addition to the announcements that we're going to make, and when I come back after we show you some of the videos that are ahead, there are some key things that have happened this past year. In addition to being incorporated, so we are currently C Corp now, that's a big deal for us. In addition to that, we started and launched our nonprofit organization, Extra MYLE. You're going to learn a little bit more about that a little bit later. In addition to that, we've been able to generate some capital, some support, and now we're on our way to begin to scale around the country and eventually around the world. So with that, there's some things that we need from you today. First one is this. If you're on YouTube, you can grab the link, and I need you to share it with your friends, family members, your favorite venue owners that you know, anybody that's tied to the entertainment industry or just loves to go out. I want you to share that link. If you're on Facebook, it's even easier, right? Hit the share button and share it with your network. Share it with the groups that you're affiliated with as well because we want to spread the word. Now, shortly, you're going to learn why we really want to spread the word, and I'm excited for us to get to that point. Now, with that, the last thing that I need you all to do is in the streams, when you see something that you like, we need you to say, ooh, ah, or I like it. We love the oohs and ahs, okay? We will be literally going back through and checking your comments, so it's really important that you share exactly what your thoughts are so we can compile that because that'll also turn into some of the direction we go into, but also if there are questions, then that's where we get our FAQs from as well. With that, we're going to go ahead and transition to the pre-recorded video, and then I'll be back a little bit later. But what I'll tell you right now is enjoy. If you have not downloaded the app, you'll see the scan bar or QR code as well. You'll be able to scan it. And with that, enjoy, have a good time, and I'll see you all soon. Hello, everyone. My name is Kevin Lloyd. I am the co-founder and CEO of MYLE, which stands for Make Your Life Entertaining. And that's exactly what I'm here to talk to you all about today. So first, I want to thank each of you for joining us so that you can hear a little bit more about who we are and what it is that we're doing. So just to give you the background, right? So my background, I'm originally from New York City, born and raised, relocated throughout my corporate career 10 times, been in different cities, everything from small towns like Wichita Falls, Texas, and Florence, Alabama, all the way up to New York City, which is home. And one of the things that my co-founder, Sherry, who's my wife, as well as myself, have learned and experienced is that no matter the size of the city, we continue to hear the same thing. We know that no matter who you are, you're always looking for things to do, places to go, and food to eat. That's entertainment. And that's a very vital part of our lives. We all learned that last year, especially during COVID, right? Think about it. When entertainment completely stopped, it changed our lives, right? So we know the importance of it, and we want to make sure that we bring value as you are now getting out and about to make your lives entertaining. So one thing about that we learned too is that the amount of time that people put into researching where should I go, where can I go, not just locally, but also when they're traveling out of town. It's an enormous amount of research and time being put into it. So we wanted to make that experience easier and better for you. The other thing is in regards to what are you aware of that's actually happening. Depending on the platform that you use, there's certain algorithms that limit how much information you receive. Well, you end up missing out on something that may be really cool for you to do, or your family or your kids with you, right? So then when you take a look at the other side of it is how many different platforms do you have to go to just to have one experience, right? So do I have to go find an event here? Oh, that one didn't work. Let me go try see what they look like on this side. Oh, now I need to buy a ticket for it. Oh, and I need to go over here in order to get my transportation to it or find directions. It's just so convoluted. So what my team and I have been doing over the last couple of years is we've been in the lab and we've been working to create
a very streamlined, user-friendly experience for each of you to make your life entertaining. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to show you what we want. We want to be able to see these type of smiles on your faces. Why? Because these are the experiences, these are the memories that we all love to have. As you can see, we love to have fun, right? I know that everybody loves these opportunities. Just think back to the last time you smiled this big, right? And what we do is we bring it all together for you. So our team is out there walking you through how to learn how to use the app so that you can get comfortable. And I'm going to talk through some of this and I'm going to show you how easy and user-friendly it is. But we want to make sure that you're super comfortable. Now, during these experiences, when we're out and about, we try to take it to the next level. So some of you all have been out and experienced this as well. But now, and as you all know, the new 360 photo booths are out. And guess what? Everybody loves to enjoy these. As you can see, having just amazing times. We want to make sure that we continue to bring these type of experiences to you all to make sure that you are enjoying your lives. So no matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, these are the things that you really want to be able to enjoy. Whether you're out with your family, right, and you're creating those memories with your children, no matter what it may be, right, whether it's a festival, whether it's going out to dinner, whether it's going to the park, you know, whatever that may be, we want to make sure that it's really easy for you to be able to enjoy that. When you're with your girls, right, young or old, you want to have those wonderful times, and we want to be a part of that. So we invite each of you to have that experience. But before you can do that, you have to take the first step. And you have to download the MYLE app, right? So go to myle.com, MYLE, and we want you to download the app. Then you may have a situation just like this one right here.
All right. Hey, where are we? We're at the Grandview Hop. And we forgot about it, but I used MYLE after meeting these nice gentlemen about a week and a half ago. Remembered the hop and we came down here. It worked out great. Thank you so much.
And that right there is what it's all about. So for us, our team is out and about at different events, making sure that we continue to spread the word. We're going to talk to you a little bit later about how you can help us and why you will want to help us to spread the word as well. So that was an amazing experience as we met with her and her husband about 2 weeks ago and ran into them again, getting ready to give them one of our green cards, right? So that they know a little bit more about MYLE. And they were like, we remember you. And as a matter of fact, this is how we found out about the event. That's what we're talking about. That's how you make your life entertaining. And that's why we do the work that we do, as you can see with our team right here. Now, that would be cool if that's all we did, right? But we want to take it to that next level. We want to go beyond the basic fundamentals. And what we're about to do now is we're going to give you all an update on our MYLE 2.0 new feature release. This is the part that we've been super excited about. My team has literally been in the lab working for nearly 2 years to bring you all one platform from A to Z that can provide you with the experience that you all actually deserve. So I'm going to walk through some of those key features with you right now, and then I'm going to take you through an actual display on the app itself. So we're going to start out with integrations. We're in the state of Ohio, so we've partnered with the Ohio Event Finder and Greater Columbus Arts Council to make sure that we could tap into the repository. So through an API integration, that means that we can make sure all of the arts and culture events that are in their system also populate through MYLE. Well, that's important because we want to make sure that you have a robust amount of content available for you when you're looking for things to do, right? Well, it doesn't just end there. That's the local side. We also want you to have the international access. That's why we leverage Ticketmaster, and we have an integration with them as well. So leveraging technology to make sure that everything is in sync for you. But it doesn't just end with integrations. If you're a promoter, if you're an event host, if you own a venue, you need to make sure that whatever you have going on is posted on MYLE. You want to post every event that you have coming up, and if you have a business, you want to list your business as well. In addition to that, not only can you post your events, but you want to be able to promote them and get the word out. What we find, and we've been doing this a long time, is that people are always wondering, hey, what's going on? And they don't know about it. They go to certain websites and they find out about the most popular events. And then on the other side, we have promoters that are wondering, where are the people? Especially in this day and time where, guess what? There are new restrictions and guidelines and people are a little hesitant. Let's just keep it real, right? But one thing that we don't want to happen is that you don't know about something just because it's not out there. That's the reason why now promoters and event owners or venue owners and event planners can amplify their events. For $2.99, they have the ability to amplify the event to everyone within 5 miles, okay? And you would receive a notification of that event. Now it's up to you to decide if you want to go or not go. If you love that type of event, like that type of event, or you're like, don't send me any more of these. And we have preferences that allow you to select which you want to be notified of so you don't get inundated with a bunch of stuff, which is what we normally get through emails right now. So this is a very important feature and it highlights that event as well. Next, this is a really big one that we've been excited about, and it's COVID indicators. What do you mean? Well, after last year, our team said, hey, we have to figure out how we innovate and we're relevant and we provide our community with what they really need. So here you go with COVID indicators. Now, you know when, guess what? Masks are required, temp checks are required, vaccination cards are required, or not, right? Also, what is the capacity of the venue that you're going to? Some people, guess what? They're concerned about how crowded the place may be, and others may not be worried. But we want you to have that information. So as an event host, you now get to put that information in so that your patrons know exactly what to expect before they get there. I think we all saw not too long ago in the news where some people from Texas ended up in New York, and guess what? An altercation ensued. That was due to a lack of understanding, a lack of expectations, and knowledge of what was going to be expected. We've resolved that issue when COVID indicators are used on Miles. So event hosts, make sure you use this feature. And then for the rest of us, we should be using it as well to find out what's expected. But the cool part about that is not just the fact that event hosts get to use this, but we as patrons, we get to identify the safety level, the density level, as well as the wait time when we go to a venue. We all know that capacity has changed in certain venues, especially small shops. It's going to take you 5, 10, 15 minutes in line or longer. Well, guess what? You can actually indicate what that time is when you're at that venue, and you have to be within that proximity, okay? And others will be able to tell, is it going to take me a long time or is there no wait? So we want to make sure we use these tools that are very relevant in our day and time because things are different no matter what city, no matter what county, state, or even country you may be in. So make sure you check out the COVID indicators and you use those today. And no matter where you are, we want you to be able to not only play hard, but play safe. Then you have ticketing. We talked about A to Z once again. Shortly, you will be able to utilize our ticketing services as well. So if you're having an event, you post that event, you'll be able to also sell tickets right through Mile. So now users can buy tickets, and guess what? Event hosts can sell tickets to your events all in one place. And I'm going to show you why this is even more important when we walk through the entire functionality of the platform and how everything works, including the logistics piece to get you to and from with Uber or Lyft, all within the app. So here's your ticketing options, and being able to sell tickets or have free tickets, your early bird tickets or your specials, VIP tickets, as well as donations. So if you're hosting an event, it's a fundraiser, you can have it set up where donations can be utilized right through the platform as well. Now the cool part is not only can you set up a public event, but you can host private events. You receive a passcode, share that passcode with your guests right through the platform, and guess what? Now they only have access to it and everybody can get to your specific private event. So not only were we focused on the app version on iOS and Android, which you can download right now, because we want everybody to download it, and I'll tell you even more about that shortly, but the web app, right? So now, for those of you that really, especially if you have a lot of different events, you want to post a lot of events at one time, a lot of people have said, hey, we want to be able to do this through our desktop. Well, you'll have the functionality and the capabilities of doing that as well. So really excited about this version that's going to launch, our first version of the web app for each of you. So no matter where you are, no matter who you are or how you like to engage with Mile, you'll have the ability to do it, whether through native app or through web app. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take a couple of minutes and I want to show you a demo of how Mile works so that you can really understand how much time, effort, energy, and thought has been put into the usability as well as the interface to make sure that you have a great experience. So here we go.
Good morning, everyone. I want to take the opportunity to walk you all through some of the features that we were just talking about in regards to the functionality of Mile. This is what it looks like. We have 18 different categories of interest because we recognize that entertainment is different for everyone. So with this, as you can see, you can pick what floats your boat pretty much, right? So in this case, we're going to actually go to arts and culture first. As I tap on an event, this is going to be your list view. The cool part about this is what it looks like when you see a list of items, but then this is what it looks like when you adjust and you go to your map view. The cool thing is you have the ability to adjust your radius. So in this case, we're 50 miles around Gahanna. We can extend that out. And what it's going to do is it's going to pull up additional events, especially as we check different categories and see all the things going on. So because we extended out a couple of 100 miles, you see that it pulls up events even in Louisville. This right now is pulling up based off of all categories, the date, which we do have filters, so you can adjust based off of what you're looking for by date, most loved, most liked, most viewed, and other options, including age and price. So you can fit what really is aligned with your interests. When are you looking for events? This is the end of the month because it's September 30th. So let's look into next month. Obviously, there's going to be many more events that's going to be taking place during that particular time. So if we zoom back in, what you'll see is now if we said, hey, we want to stay closer to Columbus, you'll see a bunch of things that are actually going to be taking place. The cool part about Mile is that you also can adjust your location. So when you tap your current location, you can then hit the search bar. And in this case, because we're getting ready to launch in Orlando, we're going to actually put in Orlando, Florida. And we're going to see, oh, wow, look at all of the activities that are going on in the Orlando area. So in this case, what you have the ability to do is then if you want to go back to the list view, you can go to the list. Oh, check this out. The 21st annual Taste of Orlando is coming up. That looks pretty good. Once again, on here, you have the ability to like, love, or lose an event or indicate that you're attending. Clearly, it already shows that, but I want you all to see what happens for the host of that event is if somebody says that they like that event, what's going to happen is a notification is going to pop up. So this is great for all of our promoters, event hosts, venue owners out there to see exactly what their interest is and what you have going on. And if somebody says that they're attending, they can actually hit the attending button. In this case, it shows that we're not attending, but if they did hit the attending button, it will pop up with the notification. So you can stay in tune to the activity once again. As you scroll down, we're going to see some additional key features, right? So here you'll see the age. If there was a video for this event, you'd be able to see the video, their comments, how far away it is from us, the remind me button, and then the feedback button in case you wanted to share feedback and actually leave a review for that event host. Then it has the venue name and the address. This is what we love about this. So we have the different map options in here. So if you tap directions, it's going to give you different options, including Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze Maps. I'm a Wazer, so from this point, I'll tap Waze, and guess what? It's going to pop up, and all of a sudden, we are on our way. So that's going to take us back there. If we wanted to ride Uber to this location, guess what? We could catch an Uber. Just that easy, y'all, right? So no need to go outside the app. It's all in one place for you, as we shared earlier. You could do the exact same thing with Lyft. And the cool part about that is that if you wanted to even compare between the two and see which one of those was going to get you where you're going faster, you would have that opportunity to do so. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at buy tickets, right? So if you wanted to buy tickets, it's going to pull up. In this case, this is one of the resources that we're using. So this one took you directly to Eventbrite. So if somebody put in a third-party link, which I'll show you later, it'll take you to whichever platform that you are selling your tickets to your event from. But I have a bigger surprise for you all later when I show you exactly what that's going to look like. Actually, you saw that in the pre-record, but you will have the ability to sell tickets right through Mile very, very soon. So the other key parts here is the host. So you can tell who the host is, right? These are coming through our platform. So it'll show us hosted by mile markers. And then the actual source. So you'll always know the actual source of any event. If it's actually a Mile event, you'll see that. If it's being pulled from Ohio Event Finder, you'll see the columbusmakesart.com. If it's coming from Ticketmaster, you'll see the Ticketmaster option, okay? So in this case, what's really cool about this is when you tap on event host and you actually see the information regarding that host, you have access to every single event that that host has posted. So now it's all in one place. No need to go to multiple websites to check things out. You get to see what they have going on. You also get to see the reviews. So you see the star up top. You can tap on that and now you see their reviews, okay? So what's cool about this is you get to see the trends and say, hey, I want to follow this particular host and make sure I know everything that they have going on. So with that, we're going to go ahead and back out. You still have the ability at the top first to share this with anyone that you would like to, okay? You can go ahead and add it to your calendar And with one touch, this event is now added to my calendar on my phone to remind me. And I'm looking forward to going to the Taste of Orlando. So speaking of Orlando, let's see. Let's go here. I'm going to put in, I know we have, there's a donut, Everglazed Donuts, right? Check this out. This is really cool. So family fun, food and bar, right? Um, this gives you a little bit of information here that we talked about earlier, which is COVID indicators. So now, as you can see, if a mask is required and you tap it, it's going to show that. Obviously, it's highlighted. If it's not highlighted, then it's not required, such as temperature check is not required at this venue, right? Vaccination cards, not required at this venue. You would be able to check the capacity, okay? And then here's the cool part is you can check the safety level. You can check and see what the density level is looking like, as well as you can check to see what the wait time is at that venue. Now, if you wanted to leave feedback, so let's say density, safety, or the wait time, you have to actually be at that venue to do that. So if you wanted to provide COVID feedback, you're going to get a notification letting you know that you actually have to be at that venue. Okay? So that's how that works. And what I want to do is we're going to back out of here, and I want to show you, we talked about the ability to amplify an event. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my account. This is where the events that we've posted are located. So now if I wanted to amplify an event, I could literally tap the amplify button and all of a sudden it's amplified. Now, if I wanted to turn it down, I didn't want to amp it up anymore, I could turn it down. Now, what happens when I amplify that event, it's going to send a push notification to everybody within 5 miles of that event that actually has the app. Okay. So in this case, that's exactly what we want to do to help get the word out, increase our audience size. This is perfect for promoters, event hosts, venue owners, as you think about getting the word out about the activities or the fact that you're even in business. You want people to know about it. You want to push that out through an amplification. Now, we also have the ability for you to upgrade from there to promote. So up top, I tapped promote. This allows you to become a mogul. This is when you really promote like a boss because you have a lot of events and activities going on. So you have the ability to do our $19 per month, right? That's 8 events you get to promote. So that's less than $3 per event, and you get to promote all 8 of them, send out a push notification. But the difference is that as a mogul, you get to push it out to people within 50 miles of your event. That is absolutely amazing. So really excited about that. Now, if you decide, hey, I have events all year long, then you would want to upgrade to our annual package at $199. That's one time for the whole year. That's less than $2 per event, and you get to promote those events. They get highlighted at the top of the page, right? They have the amplification banner on them, and you get to push them to people within 50 miles of you that have the app. So some of you are saying, wow, that's pretty cool. Then others are saying, wow, that's a lot of notifications. Well, here's the cool thing. The settings button in the top right hand corner. With the settings, you can adjust how you want to receive your notifications via email, via push, how many per day, right? What floats your boat. Do not disturb. So if you don't want to be disturbed during certain times. And then what categories do you want to receive information from? So if you have all categories, guess what? You'll get a little bit of everything. If you said, hey, arts and culture and family fun is all that I'm interested in. Oh, but I do like to eat. So food and bar as well. Then you can select those, and those are the only notifications you'd receive. So you have that option to select that so that it's tied to your true preferences. So we're going to go back to all categories. So as you can see, there's some other cool features in there. You can share the app. You can rate us. You can contact us. And you can provide feedback. Speaking of being able to share the app, there's a feature up here now. You see the little person with the plus symbol. You can tap that, and it's going to allow you to actually send your affiliate link, right? So it's going to have your code. So you could send it to somebody, and what they do is they put in your referral code when they sign up on Mile, and it's going to allow you to receive points that you can then redeem for dollars. That is super cool. We're super excited about that, and you can send that to them via text, email. You could just copy and paste it however you choose to when you hit that particular button. Okay, so let's go back a little bit. So we were in the Discover screen earlier, and this is where you can see the different categories. As you can see, the Google Ad Mob ads at the bottom. This is also going to be an opportunity for those who want to promote on Mile to promote in that particular space when we add our geo-targeted ads, which is coming really soon. You have your bookmarks. Why? Because when you like an event or love an event, or say you're going to an event, you don't want to have to track that down, right? So this is where you can see all the events that you like, all the events that you love, and all the events that you said that you were going to attend. All right. Now, here's the big one, posting an event. We're super excited for you all to not just be able to find events, but to be able to post and promote events right through the platform. So this allows you to post up to 3 images, a 60-second video if you're a mogul. So this account that I'm showing you all is a mogul account. 10-second video if you're not a mogul, right? And that's free. So you all have the ability to post events for free with the 10-second video to promote that event or the venue and showcase it. And then you can obviously upgrade to amplify it or become a mogul. Choose how many categories. So you can choose up to 3 categories that you want it to fall under. You can choose a subcategory, event title, start date, start time, end date, and end time of your event. Does your event have an end date? If it doesn't, so if you're a venue, you don't have an end date, right? Do you want milers to chat with you? So that's another key feature where people can DM you and chat with you and ask you questions, right? Is your event recurring? If it's recurring, if it's from 7 to 11 every Monday, guess what? You can put that in there. If you have a price, you can put what the minimum and max is, or if it's free. People love free events, and they can also filter and sort by free, right? What is the age range for your event? Is it private or public? This is so cool. You can have a private event, post it, only share it with those who you want to see it because they have to have the passcode to view the event. That's really cool. And then as we talked about COVID indicators, right? So if you have COVID details, are masks required, yes or no? Temp check, yes or no? Vaccination card, that's a new thing now. So yes, and masks are going to be required as well. What's the capacity of your event, right? So you can adjust that. Put your venue name in there. We're going to put in one of our partners. So we're going to drop this in and show you all. So it's going to automatically pull up COSI in this location. There you go. Then you put the short description, the detailed description, and then you add your ticket link if you're selling tickets, right? So if you're going to have tickets, you can add a link, as I mentioned earlier. If you want to add tickets and then you're going to sell those tickets through Mile, that feature will be available soon. We're excited. All right. So, and then guess what? You can post your event and it will be live just like these ones right here. And that's what it will look like with all of the information actually in the system. And then you would go ahead and post it. All right. So in this case, the short description is missing. Great event is what we're going to put in here. Right. And now we should be able to go ahead and tap update and it's officially posted. So this right here, y'all, this is how Mile works. And as you can see, very seamless, very easy. There's a messaging center where all of your messages come, all of the activity on your platform, notifications that you receive, everything all in one place, truly designed to help make your life entertaining. But wait, there's more. So I want to show you 2 key things, right? So here, let's go to arts and culture. All right, so we're going to scroll down. Okay, so we got a couple of events here. We'll go back to Columbus, actually. All right, there's Columbus, Ohio. Boom. All right, so let's see. And I know that there is, I'm looking for this one event, right? Let's see if we can find it. There we go. Easton's Chalk the Block. So this is an example of this event. And you notice at the top, this is what happens when it's amplified and it's featured at the top. So it's going to pop out amongst all the other events with that highlight in the top section. So this is a great way for you to promote and get your events across with that banner is amplified, but then also to have it at the top of the list is what you're looking for. So, and now with that, last but not least, something that's coming really soon. You see the thumbs up, thumbs down in the top left-hand corner. I know you all are going to be wondering what that's for. At the bottom, it says recommended events. This feature will be available soon. So along with all the great things that we just talked about, right? Amplified events, your mogul events, your ability to indicate, COVID indicators or see what's expected when you go to a particular venue. The fact that we have the Ticketmaster integration, the Ohio Event Finder integration. These are a number of major features that we're super excited to put in front of you. The Uber and Lyft integrations, people love it. I'm sure that you will. It makes it so easy, especially when you're out and about in a town or when you travel and you're not driving. So as you can see, this is why we're so excited to take these steps to really make your life entertaining.
Hopefully you all had the opportunity to really enjoy that experience and see how user-friendly Mile is for each of us. But you can't do this stuff by yourself, so it takes having partners at the table. So I have to highlight a few of them, right? So if you think about it, from having the #1, that's right, the largest YP young professional organization in the nation, that's CYP Club, Columbus Young Professionals Club, and then also the #1 science museum in the nation, that's COSI. We're excited to have them as our partners, as well as Columbus Makes Art, the Greater Columbus Arts Council, the National Panhellenic Council of Columbus supporting us, D9 in the house, and obviously I'm representing for Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Super pumped there. And the Connected Group, right? So you have the Connected Group, and that's the largest, or one of the largest networking organizations in the city of Columbus as well. And the great part is that we're expanding these same type of relationships nationally. So if you want to be a partner of ours, you want to be a strategic partner to help make a difference in your community, I'm going to share more about how you do that and why you're going to want to do that very soon. So those partnerships extend to our entertainment network as well. So when you look at the Mix Syndicate, when you look at Nerve DJs, and then when you look at the Sniper Squad, these are the entertainment professionals that help to truly make your life entertaining all around the world. So what do we want to do? We want to make sure that they are connected. Think about how we're going to use this technology with MYLE. And now when you have a song request, guess what? If that DJ has the event posted on their platform, or on MYLE, should I say, you will be able to put your song request in right to that DJ. No more screaming and yelling and shouting. Think about how much easier that is. So we've looked at this from so many different angles, but it takes partners to let you know that this is what we're looking for to help enhance the experience so that people can truly make their lives entertaining. So once again, as you can see, those partnerships are critically important for us to get that reach, but it doesn't end there. Sometimes you need additional support, and we want to congratulate our entire team, and we want to thank the Fearless Fund for getting behind us and supporting us in the same endeavor to really grow and scale around the country. We couldn't do it without them, and we're excited about this relationship as well. So, one thing is the technology, our experiences, especially as adults, and you saw some of the kids earlier that were having a good time. But what we recognize is that everybody doesn't have that chance. And I want to talk to you all about the Extra MYLE. The Extra MYLE is our nonprofit arm, and it's focused on exposing inner city socioeconomically disadvantaged youth. We want to expose them to entertainment, the arts, and travel. And we know that this is the way that we all can do what? We can go the extra mile. And with that, we know that if you could change the mindset of a child because of that exposure, you can change their life. And if you can change their life, they may change the world. And that's what going the extra mile is all about. So we invite you to be a part of this campaign to help spread the word, because what's going to happen is a portion of our proceeds are going to go to support the Extra MYLE. And every time you all support us and we grow, guess what? You have a positive impact on the life of somebody who doesn't have the economic means to be exposed to entertainment, the arts, and travel. And we're super excited about some of our partners that have already come to the table. So we have community partners and we have what we call event partners. If you're interested in being a community partner, which means that you're already doing the work and you want to have access to these events and these opportunities, we want you to reach out to us. If you want to be an event partner, which means you host events and you want these youth and their families to have exposure and the opportunity to participate as well, you also should reach out to us so that we all, as one community, can go the extra mile. Now, whether you are a miler, which means that you just love events, you love to hit all the hidden gems, off the beaten path areas, things that are going on, you're an ambassador for your city, you just love to be entertained. You love new experiences, that's what a miler is. Some of you go beyond that and you may be an amplifier. What does that mean? That you want to amp up your events. You want people to know about it because you host an event. Whether you do one event a month, one event a year, or 100 of them, you have the ability to amplify those and help get the word out. Now, when you take it to the next level, you can become a MYLE mogul. What is a mogul? A mogul is someone who has multiple events, right? So happy hours every week, every day possibly, you have a special type of event. You're an event host or promoter. You do events nonstop. You know who you are. You're the person that people hit up every Friday and say, what's going on? You're a mogul. So with a mogul, you have the ability to increase the visibility of your events and make sure you amplify it, not just 5 miles, but 50 miles around you, so you can make sure the entire city around you knows exactly what you have going on. And people have the ability to follow you and your events as well, all through MYLE. So you want to do that, get that increased visibility in up to 3 categories, and really make sure that you do what we love the most, which is to make your life entertaining. So with that being said, we recognize no matter which side of the spectrum you are on, we want you to have a great experience. So all of this is really good stuff, right? When you think about it, we've built some amazing technology to make your life entertaining. You've seen what that actually looks like, but it couldn't end there, right? Even with Extra Mile, you recognize how you can go the extra mile. But a big announcement is ahead. And what I want to share with you all next is critically important. I want to make sure you're all listening or you're ready. We have a big announcement, right? So we are focused on what we're calling the Million Miler Challenge, okay? So what is the Million Miler Challenge? Well, this is all about getting to 1 million downloads, okay? In how long? In 30 days, okay? So our goal is to get 1 million downloads in 30 days. How do we do that? It's going to require each and every one of you to help make that happen. So now, why would you want to make that happen? Well, you just saw it, right? You want to know what's going on the weekends, what's going on the weekdays, when you travel, when you're in town, it doesn't matter. You want to know what the options are. If you host events, clearly you want to make sure everybody knows about your events, right? So that they can come out and have a good time. And once again, not only can you do it, but you can do it safely. You can know what's going on, and that's our goal, is to create that experience. So we want you to help us spread the word. So starting today, we were going to start tomorrow, right? We're going to start today. We need you to tell at least, right? And I'm going to talk about what's next. We need you to tell at least 10 of your friends, family members, or people in your network, okay, about the challenge and to get them to download Mile. What I want you to do is just have them do what? Go straight to mile.com, right? Or they could go to the App Store and put in Mile Events, and it's going to pull right up for them. But if they go to our website, it allows them to also learn about what we have going on. It allows them to see what's going on with Extra Mile and really become a part of the Mile family, right? So that's what we want you all to do. So in addition to what we're going to be doing with this Million Mile Challenge, we have a special event that's going to happen in October, right? So there's going to be multiple things taking place throughout the month. You're going to have the opportunity to win certain prizes and have a really good time. But what we want to do too is for those of you that are in Orlando, we want you to join us. We will be in town. We're going to do a Mile Takeover, October 15th through the 17th. So on the 15th, we're going to be connecting with different influencers in the city. We're going to be all over town. And then guess what? On the 16th, we have a special event. That event will be posted on Mile. It's not there yet because we're working on the final details, but it will be there very soon. You'll be able to see all the details. And if you're in Orlando, near Orlando, want to come visit Orlando, this is the launch event that you don't want to miss. All right? So with that, what I want to talk about is how do you really help us achieve our next goal? How do we help hit that Million Miler status, right? That's a hashtag, hint, hint, right? So Million Miler. You want to make sure that you use that hashtag. Now, in addition to that, what I want you all to do, 10 friends right now, I want you to think about who are you going to hit up. Send them a text message. Send them the link to our website, okay? Now, here's the thing. We want you to benefit from this. It's called an affiliate program, okay? So you could be a part of the Mile affiliate program. So each time you share, right, once you register and you share the app with a friend or family member, somebody in your network, somebody who owns a venue, your favorite bar or nightclub or your favorite children's venue, right, places that you love to go to, whatever that may be for your entertainment, somebody who hosts a festival or local gatherings in your town, you want them to know so that they can post their information. Now, what happens is, as an affiliate, when you share that, they are linked to your account. So what that means is, as they register, you're going to get bonus points, right, that you can eventually redeem for dollars. That's right, for dollars, for cash, right? So this is where everybody gets an opportunity to win. As we always say, everybody eats, okay? So what we want you to do is spread the word. When you share that link from the app, guess what? They'll be tied to you. When they get on the app, you'll get bonus points. Then what's going to happen is if they use the Amplify functionality, if they become a mogul, if they use the ticketing platform, you'll get a portion of those proceeds, okay? Yes, as an affiliate. So everybody gets a chance to eat. So we're super excited about the technology, we're super excited about the experiences, and we're even more excited about the fact that you can be a part of the $1 Million Challenge, and you can help us get there and beyond, and you can also benefit as well. For more answers, because I know there's some questions out there, we want you to visit us at myle.com. That's MYLE.com, so you can make your life entertaining. So with that being said, when you're looking for things to do, places to go, and food to eat, just Myle it. Thank you all. Have a good one. Remember, you can email us at hello@myle.com. Once again, that's hello@myle.com. We'll see you all out there. See you in Orlando. Atlanta's next after that. Have a good one, y'all. Just Myle it.
All right. Did you all check that out, right? Now you all can see why I said I was so excited, right? So clearly some amazing things. You all see the features, you see the platform, we see the comments that you all are making. We appreciate the excitement. Messages are coming through. We appreciate that. But now it's time to take it to the next level. So when you think about those features, spread the word, right? Let everybody know about the ability for them to amplify their events and to become moguls. And if you think about the integrations that we have to be able to find these really cool events, these hidden gems, but you all get to help with making sure that those hidden gems are on the platform too. Think about when you are either in your city or you go to other markets and you're like, wow, this is a gem. You can tell them, hey, make sure that you have your information on Myle as well. We know that the arts and entertainment industry is super excited. All of you entertainers out there have said y'all love this. All the DJs love this. So we're excited about that. Now, I'm gonna wrap up very quickly. We talked about the affiliate program. That is massive, right? So today, you should see in the chat right now where we have given you some sample text, right? So this is gonna make it easy for you to share via email, via text message, through your social channels. You just have to get your referral code, right? So you can get your referral code when you tap on the person with the little plus symbol. You'll get your referral code. You can share that code with that sample text, and you could begin to spread the word. We will be tracking that information, and in a couple of weeks, you'll be able to see that information. And when you see your account, especially for those that are aggressive, when you see that account, guess what? You're going to be making some dollars, all right? So that's exactly what we want. We want you to be a part of this entire movement. Then we talked about the $1 Million Challenge. That's a big deal. We are lining up some of our special interviews with actors and artists and influencers and celebrities all around the country. So we look forward to bringing some of that to you as well on our social media channels, which is a segue. Visit myle.com to get the info. We mentioned that earlier. But also follow us. So please follow us on our social channels, right? So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, as well as on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button so that way you'll get the information when we share it, okay? Before we wrap up, we mentioned Orlando. That launch has actually been postponed into November, right? So we're going to be doing a back-to-back. We're going to launch in Orlando as well as in Atlanta. So we're going to do a Myle takeover in those markets. We're coming to your cities, right? So even though Myle can be used anywhere, in those two markets, we're coming, we're going to have a ball. We're going to see some of those hidden gems. We're going to highlight them. We're going to interact with your community, and then we're going to keep going city to city, and you get to be a part of that. We'll be showcasing and highlighting that as well. And then remember this, y'all. When you're looking for things to do, places to go, and food to eat, just Myle it. Thank you. Appreciate you joining us. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon.